Hey guys, Brad here with another marriage-saving video. Now for those of you who don't know me, I'm a marriage expert based out of Vancouver, BC, and I am the author of the best-selling Mend the Marriage program, which is an online course designed to help save you and your spouse's marriage as quickly as possible, no matter the situation. Now, I'd like to start by thanking you for watching this video, and if you do enjoy it and you want to get updates next time I release another video like this one, go ahead and hit the subscribe button to make sure you also click that little bell icon so you get notified. Now, today I'm going to talk about Gary Chapman's 5 love languages and how understanding them can help you save your marriage. Now, if you don't know anything about this New York Times bestseller, then listen closely because the information that I'm about to reveal could either save your marriage starting today or at least vastly improve the one that you're currently in. Now, Chapman posits that in a relationship, there are 5 ways to express and experience love. And further to that, he also believes that every person has their own preference as to which love language they prefer. So before we go any further, I'm just going to quickly go over what the 5 love languages are. And then after, I'm going to talk about how you can use this information to save or improve your marriage today. Now, the first love language is the act of giving or receiving gifts. Now, for some people, words don't do enough to express the kind of love that you want to give to your spouse. Sometimes, instead, a meaningful gift could do the trick. Now, people who prefer this love language expect to be given gifts on special occasions, and they often love giving gifts themselves as well. Now, the second love language is quality time. And this one is pretty self-explanatory. People who have a proclivity for this love language prefer spending time with their spouse. So this could be, taking the form of dates, hikes, adventures, or even just a deep and meaningful conversation. The third love language is actually one of my preferred love languages, and that is words of affirmation. Now, people who prefer this mode of expressing and receiving love like to compliment their spouse whenever they feel the need to. Now, I, for one, love the feeling when I get a nice compliment from my amazing wife, and in return, she expresses her love with this next love language, which is love language number 4, acts of service. So some spouses, expect gifts and quality time, but others expect, just help around the house with chores, help driving the kids to school, making meals, etc. And people who prefer this love language, they just love doing these kinds of favors for their spouse, and they often expect the same in return. And last but not least, love language number 5 is physical touch. Now, physical touch can take the form of, hugs and kisses, hand-holding, etc. But of course, it can also mean the big one, sex. So people who prefer this love language tend to put an emphasis on physical intimacy above all else. Now, is this your love language? Keep watching to find out more. Now, Gary Chapman suggests that understanding your spouse's preferred love language is critical to building a long-lasting and happy relationship. Chapman realized that in most relationships, people express love in the way that they prefer to receive love. So basically, that is, if someone enjoyed receiving gifts, for example, they would think that their spouse also enjoyed receiving gifts just as much. Now, of course, there is a chance that might be true, but problems often arise when one spouse speaks a different love language than the other. Maybe you like giving and receiving gifts, but your spouse would actually just rather spend quality time with you. And this kind of a divergence in expression can lead to arguments and conflict. And, when that kind of thing happens, you'll often hear one spouse saying things like, you don't show me affection, or why do I always have to do the dishes? Or, why don't you love me the way Georgie loves Cassandra? So in order to fix this issue, you need to fully understand, first and foremost, what your preferred love language is. And of course, you need to figure out what your spouse's preferred love language is as well. Now, some of you may, instinctively already know what kind of love language you prefer based on experience, but sometimes it can be helpful to take Chapman's free quiz just to figure it out for yourself. And of course, you should also encourage your spouse to do the same. Now, you can click the link in the description to take that quiz. It's super short and it only takes a couple minutes to complete. Now, once you complete Chapman's quiz, you'll be given a score determining your preferred language of love. And from there, you and your spouse can communicate to each other using what he or she prefers and just sort of act accordingly based on your love languages. For those of you who already know your preferred language of love, please do me a favor and leave a comment and let us know what your preferred love language is, and if you want your spouse's as well. Now, although Chapman's 5 love languages might kind of sound like pseudoscience, one study conducted in 2006 stated that this concept may have some degree of psychometric validity. Now, this study, published in the Communications Research Reports, found that expressing preferred so-called love languages resulted in greater marital satisfaction and considerable improvement in relational maintenance. Without diving too much into the psychobabble, relational maintenance refers to behaviors enacted to preserve desired relational features. Now, the use of these behaviors are connected to feelings of equity, love, satisfaction, and commitment in a marriage. But regardless of the studies, thousands of people have attributed the success of their marriage to this very concept. Not only that, but I've read his book and I've applied these ideas in my best-selling program, Mend the Marriage, which of course you can grab a copy right now, risk-free at marriageguy.com/buy. And of course, I also recommend Chapman's book, The 5 Love Languages. It is a great read for pretty much anyone. Now, that's not the only way I can help you apply these 5 languages of love. You can also hire me as your marriage coach as well. And some marriage counselors out there, they charge hundreds of dollars an hour. And not only that, you have to get your partner to agree to attend the counseling as well. But with my coaching program, it works a little differently. Really, all you have to do is go to marriageguy.com/coaching to learn more about it. And on that page, you can sign up for my one-on-one confidential coaching program. And once you do sign up, you just send me an email outlining your marital situation, and I guarantee a response within 48 to 72 hours. And that means, you can email me whenever you want, and as long as you're subscribed. And best of all, you don't need your spouse's approval to get help starting today. So you can start saving your marriage now, even if your partner won't even talk to you. So again, to check out that coaching program and see my availability, just go to marriageguy.com/coaching. All right, and that does it for this video, folks. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can use Chapman's 5 love languages to start saving or improving your marriage today. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you in the next video.